We will perform data summarization on a sample dataset. We have a variable x which has these 10 values. We will summarize this dataset into its parameters of central tendency, dispersion, symmetricity, shape, and sum and count. Let's see how we do it using Excel. So let's say we want to find the mean. It's very simple. We use the formula average to compute the mean of the 10 values, which is 44.4. The mean value of the dataset need not necessarily be a data in the dataset itself. It is only the tendency of the data to converge to a particular value. We can calculate the trim mean using the formula trim mean. We specify the dataset array followed by what percentage. If we say 20%, it means it will trim off 10% from the lower half and 10% from the upper half. Median is the middle value. We just specify the values and we get the median. Since there are 10 values, it will take the average of the 5th and the 6th value, which is in the middle, to compute the median. So again, median is not member of the dataset when the number of values in the dataset are even. Mode. We have options of multiple modes where we can have the more than one values to be identified as mode, but we stick with the classical definition of mode, which is the single value mode, the value which occurs with the highest frequency, which in this case is 23. Standard deviation. We have option of standard deviation for population and standard deviation for sample. We will discover the reason for the difference in the formula between the population and sample standard deviation later. For our data, we will take the standard deviation of sample, as this data originates from a larger population. Similarly, variance, again we have the both options. We will go with the sample variance. Next is kurtosis. It's a very simple formula, kurt. Similarly, skewness. Range is the difference between minimum and maximum. So we will calculate the minimum first. And then calculate the max. Sum is very simple. The sum total of all the values and the count is the number of values in the observation. And we can see the sum is 444, count is 10, so 444 divided by 10 is 44.4. Let's calculate the range, which is maximum minus minimum. So we have calculated the central tendency, we have calculated the dispersion, we have calculated the symmetry and the shape. This can also be implemented using a data analysis tool pack, which will be a lot more efficient than individually calculating each of these data summary measures. So for that, we'll go to data. You will find data analysis toolkit in the data tab. If you don't find it, you can simply go to file, options, add-ins, and see that it is included in the active applications. If it is not, you will find it here. Just click on it, go to Excel, click on the analysis tool pack, and you'll get it there. So let's do the data summarization using the data analysis toolkit. We'll go for descriptive statistics. We specify the range of values. Since I've included X also, so I will say that label is in the first row. We will click on summary statistics, that's what we want, and we'll say output to be placed, let's say, in F1. Click on it, and we can see that the same measurements that we calculated using the Excel formulas are done by the data analysis toolkit. Standard error, we will learn about it later in the course. For the time being, we are not computing it. The rest we can verify that all the measures calculated using the formulas and the toolkit are exactly same. It's just that it took us much lesser time to compute it using the toolkit.